So today I'm replacing the rubber boots on a Volkswagen swing axle, and as you can see I've got a nice leaky one here. And the reason I'm filming this is when I looked on YouTube there was only one other video doing it, and it was some old guy with dueling banjos playing in the background, and he had no idea what he was doing and installed them wrong. He made a common mistake, which is putting the joint there to the top or the bottom, which is a surefire way to give short life because they'll split very quickly. These ones were fitted in 1998 or 99, I think. It's only just now split. You can just see there where it's split. If my focus would work. And as you can see, they piss out transmission oil when they do split. So, got some new ones here to go in. Going to do both sides. The other side isn't leaking, but always easier doing both. And get German where you can. Always much better quality. So you'll lose a little bit of oil, but not too much. So just got a pan there. First thing I'm going to do is get off those hose clamps. Got one on the outside and a inner one there. They're just your typical worm roller ones there, but your original Volkswagen ones are actually a special crimp up type, but you're very unlikely to come across those ones. Well, they came off easy enough, and I was going to slit the boot lengthways to remove it, but when I removed the two hose clamps, it just split. I was able to tear it pretty easily along the bolt line. You can see here I just ripped where the seams are rather than undoing all those bolts, which made easy, quick job of it. These ones are also made in Germany, so that's probably why they've lasted so long. So you can see with the new ones where the bolts go through to join the two halves, they're actually got male-female sections to help make them seal a bit better. And there really is no need to put sealant in there. Some people do, as you can see the ones that were on here did, but it's more just to seal a gap on the outside to keep the dust out. And if you don't over tighten the two hose clamps, they do seal around the axle and the side plate flange quite well on their own. Now, Dad's actually requested that I put the joint to the back on this, which is fine. It can go to the back or the front. The only thing you don't want is on the bottom or the top. The reason for that is as the suspension moves up and down, the joint flexes, and it will very quickly rip between the corrugations there, like the old one has, in very short time if it's has a joint at the top like that other video on YouTube shows. So all I got to do now is get those two clamps on it and then put all the bolts through the joints. So I've just got that on there now. Everything's only finger tight. It's all still just snugged up. Now the key with these things is to not over tighten it. Snug it up enough that everything's done up firm, but when you over tighten the bolts along here or these clamps, all you tend to do is distort the rubber, and that's when they're more likely to leak. I also just start at the inside too and work my way out, do the first two, then the outer ones, and keep working out just to sort of help evenly distribute the force. And that's really all there is to it. Alright, so there's both sides done. So one really important thing to do now is, because they've been split and leaking oil obviously the gearbox is going to be low on oil now, so right up under there, somewhere, there is the filler plug I've just removed, and all I got to do is top the oil up until it starts running out that filler, and that's the correct level. But we've never ever changed the oil in this thing since new, which was 1997 this trike was built, and the oil's never actually been changed, so we're actually going to do a full oil change on the gearbox. It has only done about 55,000 k, 52,000, so not a high mileage gearbox.